USS Constellation. There's a grand lady in Baltimore who has taken her rightful place as the Inner Harbor's crown jewel in the heart of the Chesapeake Bay.
The site at historicships.org and get more information on the USS Constellation, the Taney, and the Chesapeake.
Welcome to another episode of Top of the Morning. My name is Brittany Runk, and I have two amazing guests. I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Gerri Ingerson. I'm here from the Bristol Wright Entertainment Division for the exciting show you're doing on Barbizon.
Ooh, and why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Tapp. I'm here for Travel Diplomat. We're doing some trips.
And during this, we're going to be talking about the Barbizon competition that's going to be right here in our very own Renaissance hotel in the downtown harbor for Baltimore.
I can't wait to that event.
So, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is 101.
Again, I'm Brittany Runk, and we have Gerri and Fred here. So you guys are going to be judges for the Barbizon competition, right?
Yes, I'm very excited. It's my first time ever doing it. I've been doing talent representation for over 3 decades, but I've never done this particular event, so I can't wait.
Well, we know you're excited about the event, but why don't you tell us a little bit about your talent agency?
Well, actually, Bristol Wright Entertainment is a division of Talent Connection, which has been in business, like I said, for over 30-some years. And I have represented a lot of great talent, from country music stars to I even managed a rock band for about 5 years until all my boys kept getting in trouble. Those 4 kids from Tennessee, they were a little bit of a headache. But it was quite exciting when I represented them.
Well, let me tell you my own experience in Barbizon. And I also will say real quick, in case anyone's hearing the alarms and people talking, we are live here on the USS Constellation, one of the best ships out there, so just a FYI. But one of the best things about Barbizon is that they really help people find their, not just like their talent within acting and modeling, but they also help people find self-confidence, which kind of gets rid of that bad boy.
They're actually a training program.
Right.
Exactly. They have a wonderful consultation program where they work directly with one-on-one with the talent, which is one of the reasons I'm so impressed with them.
As a talent agent, what is something that you're looking for throughout this Barbizon competition?
Well, I'm looking for children and young adults who have true stage presence, and that is not everyone. You may find that one out of every maybe 30, 40 children can really hold the stage, and you immediately are drawn to that child. And I've been working for many years with Donna Davis and Associates. We've done shows together with some of our children that we represented. I actually think it was Children's Corner we worked on. Some of the children were featured on Teens Are Talking. So there were several shows that we worked with, as well as some of the kids were even guests on Top of the Morning a few years before you there.
But so you're actually getting them from Barbizon?
Yes, some of the children came from Barbizon, in fact, a fair amount. And we also found other children at other talent events.
So if basically what I'm hearing is if you're interested in this industry, that's a great step into the industry because you're getting strictly from McDonough Davis and people like that. You guys are giving opportunities to already be on film coming out of the competition.
Exactly, and we actually too have some other major success stories. A lot of our children have done very well.
Wow.
So it's been very exciting. Christopher Entertainment is very proud of some of our children were offered to perform for the World Cup, for the inaugural, for the original election victory for Obama.
Wow.
And also Disney offered one of our children, actually 6 children because they were a family, a Disney television series. So we've been very, very blessed with our talent.
That's amazing. So really giving a Baltimore homegrown agency here the ability to really see Baltimore talent, which is what I love because I feel like Baltimore doesn't get that light all the time when it comes to our talent.
That is so true, and we have so much here. There is excellent, incredibly unique, and varied talent as well.
Yeah, I mean, not to call her out, but one of our producers, Loretto, actually helped bring Barbizon to Baltimore, which is so good because our talent wasn't being seen until a few years ago.
That's very true. I had to go to different places like DC or New York to take my children to see them be properly appreciated for their skills.
Is anything you want to add on all of this?
Yeah, well, I'm very new to Barbizon, and but my background is I've used to manage one of the top R&B groups in Baltimore, and right now I'm doing I have a gospel singer, and also I have a rock band that I'm managing.
Wow, okay, so you're getting talents of not just the acting, modeling, but if you have singing and maybe even dancing or anything like that, that's something that you can show with the song aspect of it.
Right.
That's amazing. So is there anything that you're particularly looking for while judging?
Well, just looking for some great talent.
Because we know is hard to find.
But I can promise you if there's anywhere to find it, it's Baltimore.
I agree with that 100%. I found such great, skilled, and amazingly gifted young children here, especially, and young teens.
Yeah, well, that was so amazing, but don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Okay.
The Children's Corner is always so much fun, and we have wonderful guests. Today we're joined by Mary Carter-Smith. Thank you for coming to the Children's Corner. And you are called the Griot of Baltimore.
I am the official griot of Maryland and of Baltimore.
And what is a griot?
Well, a griot is a word that comes from Africa. It is the French word that means the storyteller, the one who remembers the history and passes it on from one generation to another.
How beautiful. So I hope each of you are learning the stories even of your own families so you can tell them in the future. And today you're going to sing and tell us a special story, is that right?
Right.
And what is it?
It's about a very famous man whose name is John Henry. And John Henry was born years ago, and there's no really sure information about where he was born. But you know, like some said he came from Louisiana, some said he came from Alabama, but I know he came from West Virginia, and he was a steel driving man. Well, now, when John Henry was born, oh, the night was dark, the moon wouldn't shine, and the wind didn't blow, and the rivers ran up the hill, and that was the night when John Henry was born. And when that baby was born, he was born with a hammer in his hand. And he laid the hammer down and shook his crib and said, "I want some cornbread and collard greens." That was John Henry. What's his name, children?
John Henry.
And you know you can help me sing this song when I beat my drum and stop and clap. Okay? Now I'm going to sing, and then I'll tell you when to clap. When I say, "When John Henry was a little baby," now stop, you go. Can you do that? Let me hear you go this way. Good. One good long clap. One. Let's hear it again. Okay. When John Henry was a little baby, a settin' on his pappy's knee, He picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel and said his hammer's gonna be the death of me. Lord, Lord, his hammer's gonna be the death of me. You clap when I stop. John Henry hammered on the mountain till his hammer was a striking fire. He hammered so hard till he broke his poor heart, and he died with his hammer in his hand. Lord, Lord, he died with his hammer in his hand. John Henry! John Henry!
Welcome back to this episode of Top of the Morning. I'm Brittany Runk, and Gerri here, you were telling me some more interesting stuff, and of course Fred, we saw those kids performing their great little
They were
commercials.
adorable. They did a great job. I know a lot of them are going to be future stars.
I know that the commercials isn't necessarily what you go to right away, because you look more at the music and everything.
Yes.
In fact, we're working on a movie called Baltimore and the Boys, and you have a little part in that, working with the music and stuff too.
Great.
Yeah, the movie is great, absolutely. I'm a big fan of it. But all right, so then why don't you go ahead and talk about the music aspect of what you're looking for with within Barbizon, and looking how you're going between the kids and the older ones, and
Well, what we're looking for is development, and try to develop voices and also instrument playing. So,
Then you have to include the acting in that, because the singers are
Right.
much better when they're triple threats. Dance, act, and sing.
right, we love
That's
that.
what we have to
love
work
that.
on. And I was going to tell you about some of our experiences. We worked on Children's Corner many times over in the past. In fact, we did episodes with Bob Turk, Baltimore's own weatherman. He did a great one back in, oh wow, it's been a few years back, but it was an excellent episode. Got to catch it on YouTube. And then we also did one with Mary Carter Smith, where she was doing some amazing storytelling with the children. Those kids are all grown up now, but I'm sure they remember those memories and are very glad they had that opportunity. And we're still looking for more kids for Children's Corner to film with our audience, with live children. And we're also going to need more children for other shows. So we'd like to let people know, and more teens for the new teen show. So if you're out there, please kids, give us a call. Seriously,
Actually,
we need more talent.
Right, but also, I mean, find them ourselves. We'll be able to give you a call soon if you're at the Barbizon competition, right?
Oh, that's very true. And I will be there looking for the newest and brightest stars.
Yeah, again, just a heads up to everyone. You hear the boats going off. We are live here on the USS Constellation. So there's going to be loud noises. It happens. It's being live.
That's true. And it's also a great place to be filming.
Yeah.
All the history of Baltimore is right here.
Now, you were telling me something about, I want to say, a Telly Award?
Oh, yes, that's right. Silver Telly Award for the children's show, and actually another one, they got a bronze. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Those
okay.
kids have a lot of talent and skills. And like I said, we're looking to have an all-new group of kids just the same, with the ability to sing, dance, and act.
Yeah, okay, because that's awesome, because I feel like, personally, there's not a lot of opportunities for children or anybody really under the age of college level to find work out here. And where we live in an industry like this where they expect you to have all this resume work, but you can't find it.
That is so true. It
so
is so
you-
hard to get that experience they so desperately need in order to move to the next level.
So that's amazing that they're giving the ability to not even just have this experience, but also you have recognition with it. It's a Telly
That is very true.
Award winning. Like,
And
that's
one
incredible.
of the reasons I got into the business originally, Brittany, was because I was taking my own daughter, Sarah, on many auditions, and I was shocked at how terribly, well, let's just say they weren't being treated very well, the children on the set. So I decided that I was going to be a talent manager and make sure the kids were treated right. So that's why I got in the business, to protect the children and to make sure they were taken care of in the way they should have been.
Absolutely.
I saw too many times, like when my daughter was doing Nickelodeon work, where they were working the kids way past the allowed amount of time and not giving them the breaks.
I'm going to need to hear
I
more
mean,
about this.
yes.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Now I'm taking little more close to the fish she can get. I have a lot of little pieces My number is 104. Madam Pizza, I choose Mod Pizza. He's my way, anyway, anyway. Mod Pizza. Hi, my number is 105. Hey kids, just look at you like me. My mom gets so delicious dairy free. I love the ice cream. They even have cheese. So delicious dairy free. Yummy. 106. My mom's always saying, Keenan, eat your vegetables. Why is it that everything that's supposed to be good for me tastes so bad? Oh, I know one thing that's good for me that doesn't taste bad. My Flintstone vitamins. I chew them up and they keep me healthy and strong. And they're way better than cauliflower. I'm consistent 107. Be unique. Somos únicas. Learning we are unique. No dead performance. Stand out in the crowd. Be yourself and shine. I'm funny and never love that. But best of all, I'm unique. You are only clapping again. Embrace it. Hi, I'm contestant 108. Wanna tickle your taste buds? How about a party in your mouth? Try Airheads. They have fun flavors, even an English flavor. Hey mom, but also made 100% fruit flavor. Try Airheads and make your taste buds happy.
Well, welcome back to this awesome episode of Top of the Morning. I am still Brittany Runk, and we have Gerri and Fred here. And so you were telling me about all this information about Nickelodeon and how you are looking out for the kids.
Right, that's the reason I'm in this business. Because so many of the children were never given the right type of treatment when they were on the set or when they were auditioning. I'm there all the way through to make sure things go right, they're smoothly, and that they are protected at all times.
I love that. I'm sure that's something that resonates with you too. We love that having someone that can actually take care of the children and look out for their interest, their best interest. Is that anything you want to add?
No, I think you have it.
Oh, Fred, I got you, Fred. Okay, well, I see from the shirt to the hat we got a bit of an Orioles fan here.
Oh
so.
yeah, I'm a homer.
The best of Baltimore.
So are we enjoying this season right now? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't
Oh yes, as long as we catch up with the Yankees.
And we're getting there, we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting close, okay? You can tell I don't know about sports ball. It's all right. It's all right. I'll get you with football next time. But that's awesome, okay? We got Orioles Love showing. We got the Harbor showing. Again, we are live here at the USS Constellation. This is one of the most beautiful sites and beautiful ships you can be on, right across from the Renaissance Hotel where we're talking about for the Barbizon.
That's right, this coming up on June 30th.
June 30th.
So you don't want to miss that, everybody, because we'll have a follow-up show about it, and then we can really show them some of the great talent.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's everything for us. If you guys want to give your names one more time.
Gerri Ingerson with Bristol Wright Entertainment.
Fred Tapp with Travel Diplomat and Bristol Wright Entertainment.
And once again, I am Brittany Runk, and thank you guys so much for being here for another episode of Top of the Morning. We'll see you next time.
The Taney and the Chesapeake.
Let's see what happens when you come aboard Constellation.
When you come on board, cell phones and everything don't work anymore. This turns into the 1860s, and you are back in time on the Constellation learning what it was like to be here.
People come on board and they get touched by this walking through history that they're able to do, and they're able to see the hammocks and see the officer's wardroom and sit in the captain's cabin have this whole immersive experience that you're never going to get at most types of museums. So this is a really wonderful experience for them, and they have no idea what they're missing out on, and then they come on board and they keep coming back.
We fire the cannon, turn the capstan, and ring the bell daily. And we recommend the free self-guided audio tour, which comes in 2 flavors, one perfect for children, the other for adults. Plus, there's the ever-popular Powder Monkey Tour for kids and hands-on adult tours like A Ship as a Machine and Black Sailors in Navy Blue. Groups can also come aboard and sling their hammocks in our overnight program or host special events. Our crew knows the USS Constellation is an amazing experience, but don't just take our word for it. Here's what recent visitors had to say.
It's very kid-friendly, very family-oriented, and the kids will love it, and they'll come out asking questions, which I love.
It transports you back. You can almost get the feel that you were actually there, because laying in that hammock, like, oh my goodness.
I think it's really interesting because it shows you exactly how they slept and how they ate and how they went through life.
But it was excellent tour, and I think it's something they need to maintain for generations to come.
Should be kind of a must for people who are in the area and have an hour or 2 to spend.
It's just amazing to see what people lived in, how hard they worked in order to accomplish what they did.
It brings your learning alive, and that it helps you to understand. Like, rather than looking at pictures, you can actually see what they were in, and you can actually understand it.
I think it makes me appreciate being an American, knowing these people went through these things to put me where I am now.
I'd say come see it.
Yeah, we were a little bit leery because of the age of our children, 4 and 7, but they enjoyed it so much. It really kind of surprised us. We thought it'd be more for us, the parents, but no, they loved it.
They had a good time.
Yeah, they had a great time.
So come aboard USS Constellation. And while you're here in Baltimore, be sure to visit these other attractions of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network. The Baltimore Visitor Center, a good place to start your tour of this historic city and region. The National Aquarium on Pier 3 near the USS Constellation Museum. The Lightship Chesapeake and 7-Foot Knoll Lighthouse, both part of the Baltimore Maritime Museum. The Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park and Museum, headquarters of the Living Classrooms Foundation. Fells Point, an early American shipbuilding center, and the Fells Point Maritime Museum. And of course, Fort McHenry National Monument, where the people of Baltimore valiantly defended the city from the British during the War of 1812, and Baltimore's own Francis Scott Key wrote our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. So welcome aboard USS Constellation and enjoy your visit to the historic sites of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network.
Hope you enjoyed your tour of the USS Constellation. Come back next time.